হ্যালো এভরিওয়ান, সবাইকে আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আমি নরমান আছি আপনাদের সাথে। এখন সময় ঠিক রাত ৯টা বেজে ৪০ মিনিট। এই মুহূর্তে আমি একটা নতুন একটা প্ল্যাটফর্মে নিয়ে কথা বলবো আজকে। প্ল্যাটফর্মের নাম হচ্ছে ডিসাইডার অ্যাপ, যেটা ক্রিকেট নিয়ে আলোচনা করব অফকোর্স। আর এই মুহূর্তে আমি আমাদের আজকের গেস্ট হিসেবে থাকছেন আরিয়ান, যিনি ডিসাইডার অ্যাপের প্ল্যাটফর্মের স্বত্বাধিকারী এবং ডিসাইডার বিসিএল 2026 এ শপটিক ম্যাভরিক্স এর একদম গর্বিত স্পন্সর। সো প্রথমবারের মতো আরিয়ানকে দেখতে পারে খুব ভালো লাগছে। আরিয়ান, কেমন আছো তুমি?
হ্যাঁ, ভালো আছি। আসসালামু আলাইকুম everyone. I'm doing
একটু
well.
শুনতে সমস্যা হচ্ছে, আহ,
Can you hear me?
সম্ভবত মাইক্রোফোন প্রবলেম।
Hello.
হাই আরিয়ান,
Yeah, can you hear me?
টেকনিক্যাল ইস্যুস।
Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you, Aryan. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah.
আচ্ছা,
Thank you.
তোমার সাথে কথা বলতেছিলাম ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ডে আমাদের নরমান আসুক।
Yeah.
ডিসাইডার স্পোর্টস, আমি ডিসাইডার নামে জানতাম, কিন্তু ডিসাইডারের পাশে যে স্পোর্টস আছে এটা জানতাম না।
Yeah.
What is that? What is this?
So like just summarizing, I don't want to get too deep into it before I actually show the platform itself, but it's basically a brand new platform and it changes the way that we kind of view cricket. It transforms standard cricket stats into professional grade coaching and scouting insights. And it brings elite data analysis of grassroots cricket, which would be any sort of club cricket, grade cricket, um, to everyone's pocket. So everyone can have that deep level of insight just in their pocket, on their phones, on their laptops. And it helps every player play smarter, improve faster, and it helps coaches also manage a team and get all the insights that they need to not only build a team but improve a team and make sure that they can win the comp that they're in.
Sounds like cricket clubs. Is it like a scoring platform?
Nah, not at all actually. So there's no actual scoring that happens on cricket clubs. All we do, on Decider, unlike cricket clubs. So all we're doing is actually just pulling in data. So we'll pull in the ball by ball data, no matter where the scoring is happening, and using that ball by ball data, that's where we actually show insights. That's where we show our dashboards and all of our analysis that we're doing. So cricket clubs can be sometimes a bit limited to just showing exactly what they want you to see. So that might just be, strike rate, average, but you can't see deeper stuff like how many boundaries of this bowler, or what the strike rate is against fast left arm bowlers, stuff like that. And even deeper stuff like full grade analysis, looking at the stats for each individual ground. So that plays a big part as well. So what the average winning score is at certain grounds, and just deeper analysis all around for that. Sorry.
So what I'm trying to say, I don't know where is Norman, because he prepared everything. I don't have any preparation. So, but
Yeah.
what I'm trying to discuss here is, so how you will get this data? Is it from some sort of I understand that the individual player you're trying to analyze individual player and individual performance, or but how you will get this data? Like, is it from cricket clubs? Like, how this plan came up? Is it from inspired from something else? Tell me the background.
Yeah. So you actually asked a few questions there. So I'll start off by saying the data we're currently working with, like Premier grade teams.
Okay.
So that's like all the grade teams in New South Wales at the moment, and a few in Canberra as well. And the data that we're actually pulling is from Play HQ, so Play Cricket, where all club level cricket is normally stored. I know cricket clubs is more for community cricket, but Play Cricket is normally the gold standard for club level cricket. And what we did is reverse engineered the app, and we actually pulled all our data just from Play Cricket. So we
Okay.
have a huge database coming in from Play Cricket, but the the developers that actually did that, they can easily replicate the same process for any other database. So that can be cricket clubs, that can
Cricket
be
clubs and cricket HQ,
heroes.
anything. It's
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
But, and the actual stats that we're showing, it'll still be the same. All we need is the ball by ball data. So by ball data, I mean the like commentary data. So zero point
Mm.
0.1, 0.2 ball, what happened? That's all we need. Get all that information into our database, and that's where we start pulling the information. That's where we start showing all the insights. To the second part of your question of how we actually came around, so I was actually working exclusively for a first grade team in 2023-24. So I was like the lead. I was the main data analyst for that team, or the sports analyst, or performance analyst, as they like to call it. And I did that for about 2 years. And I also began like, so what I kind of did in that position was deep analysis on key performance indicators and insights into the KPIs that the coach was trying to find. And I actually worked with a lot of big name players, and I actually worked with ex Bangladesh head coach
Okay.
who was the batting coach there.
Hardeep Singh? Who
Sorry.
is it? Who was
uh
that?
his name was Corey Richard, I think.
Great. Okay.
um but yeah, so he was the batting coach at the team that I was at, and he was telling me a lot of stories about going to Shakib's wedding, and all the politics that happens in Bangladesh cricket. But
Mm.
it was a fun time. Um, but yeah, so this transitioned into me actually taking on more teams in the club and assisting coaching the Green Shield squad. And this is where I actually found the CEO of our company and the co-founder, Luke Harvey Palmer. He's actually the one of the dads in the Green Shield team that I was coaching, and he, similar to me, loved sports and stats. And we began actually creating this tool to make it easier for everyone to um, be able to analyze data, and any team to be able to analyze the data that they want, not just a big first grade team that has the budget or that can afford it, but anyone should be able to do that. Anyone should be able to see where they can improve and what their stats are. So after this, I actually gave up my position at the team that I was working at, and then put all my efforts into this new app that we were building called, which ended up being Decider. And aided by overseas software developers, we created this brand new tool. And since then, we've started to work with 3 to 4 other premier New South Wales cricket teams. And it's, as we move forward, we want to shift our focus from just these big, great teams to more individuals. So, like, more specific individual people that want to have a look at their stats, and also community leagues like BCL and other smaller leagues where we can feel like our product will come in handy.
Now, look, I understand a lot of things go over my head, 100%. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not a IT guy like you. Uh, is there anything you can show us? Like, I mean, what you really like saying? And uh, my follow-up question, I tell you now, like how it's gonna improve, like like a player, like observing the data and everything, how it's gonna improve his performance, and how a team, like in a whole. So do you have something to show, like how does it work, like how um any individual, or like any statistics we can see?
Yeah, for sure. I'll show the app right now. I think Nilobai might be trying to join. Is there anything that allows
um
you to accept him, or is it just not there?
no, nothing. I can see him, because I can't see that he's logged in. One second, let me check. No, I can't see him. So I'll give
Mm.
him. Okay, copy.
Okay, no, that's all good. We can continue.
Yeah.
Um, cool. So I'll show a bit of the app, um, and what we're kind of about. Are you able to see that right there?
Yep. Just give me a second. I'll just. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is an account with full access at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm just refreshing it here. So later on, I'll talk about a bit more about the pricing and what our offerings are.
Yeah.
So first of all, we have our live match analysis. This might be a bit more useful for coaches. But what this basically does is you're able to see. I can't actually show this right now because there's no live games happening at the
Okay. Yeah,
moment.
understand.
But what happens is when you're a coach and you're sitting um, by the game, you can actually see all the stats coming up as they're happening. So the ball is balled, and then you can see the change in the run rate, the change in the strike rate, what
Okay.
as the game is happening. So it offers a lot of insights like that. Um, so so here we have a pre-match report generator. Okay, so here I this is also really good for a coach that wants to kind of look at what the matchup is like before their game. So let's say that I am can pick any team here. Let's say I'm Mosman and I'm versing Hawkesbury this week. So this is the first grade team. So first grade is normally like the highest level in Premier's grade. And normally after first grade is when you start going into Sheffield Shield cricket and start playing for New South Wales.
Okay.
So here it will generate a report. Just give it a bit of time.
I'm just a bit curious. Like this is something new, and I'm just thinking like how we can. Is there any way we can implement in BCL? So, uh,
Yeah, for sure. We'll just let that run for. Okay,
yeah.
here it is. So here we can see team comparison. So right now, my team is Mosman, and we're
Yeah.
versing Hawkesbury. So here I can see what the difference is in each of these things, right? So wickets taken, dot ball percentage. I can see where I am in comparison to Hawkesbury. Um,
Okay.
so like looking deeper into it, so this is all AI powered key findings. So this is looking at all the stats that it's found and it's finding some insights or action points. So here we can see the Mosman's batting is significantly more aggressive and effective across all phases,
Hmm.
particularly the power play and the death over, demonstrating higher strike rates and boundary percentages. Okay, so I know what my strength is over here. Here, I can also see that Hawkesbury batting struggles considerably with a low strike rate in the power play and in the middle overs. So I
Okay.
know I should be targeting the power play and the middle overs now, right? Um,
Hmm. I understand. I understand what you mean now. Okay, these would be a really handy things for the management, coach,
for coaches,
you know, and like to decide how to play. Maybe like after a couple of games they can understand, and the
100%.
opposition also can uh, get the analysis and see. So this could be a handy one if you can use properly. If you can use it.
So there's more charts over here, like run
Yeah.
rates by phase. So we have power play, middle, and the death overs, and we can see that Mosman, the blue team, is above in almost everything. So coming into the game, I know that I have I have the advantage over all of these key metrics over the opponent. I can also see in which parts I might need to improve in. So maybe the death over, maybe I could excel a bit higher to get even more of a advantage here. So
Hmm.
more AI insights over here, and there's just tons and tons of
I
information.
understand. এটা হচ্ছে তোমার ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ম্যাচগুলোতে থাকে না একটা ডাটা অ্যানালিস্ট থাকে একটা
Yeah,
প্রত্যেকটা টিমের
exactly,
সাথে so is
exactly.
like
So
those sort of thing. Oh,
yeah,
amazing. Let's improve implement in BCL.
Yeah,
Try
100%.
to implement somehow.
We can even go into like player analysis. So that was looking at the pre-match report. So over here I can look at like a specific player. So there was one player that did really well last season, Harjit Singh. He actually started playing for the Sydney Sixers last season as well.
Okay.
Um, so I can look at the season stats, run analysis. Okay. So over here, I can see some really cool analysis like his double percentage, his boundary percentage, average percentage. I can see what achievements he has. So these are different achievements from like high scores or like how he did in the actual grade itself. We can see that what his trajectory in runs is. So in 2022, he only had 215 runs, but you see that slowly he's getting better every year. Um, you can
Understand.
see his batting strike rate, so you can see where he's actually scoring his runs. So his highest strike rate is in the death overs, and his lowest is actually in the power play. So maybe his power play is what he should be doing a bit more. But then you can see in the last 28 days, he's actually increased in the power play. So as a
Okay.
player, I'll be looking at this and I'll be seeing in which parts of my game can I actually improve, right? Um, yeah, so there's just
Yeah.
endless stats you can look at. There's goals that you can set. So score 500 runs this season. He's already passed that goal. Reducing your dot ball percentage, improve strike rate. So these are all AI goals that have been set, and this shows all his dismissals. So how he's getting out, caught, bowled, not out, um, and also you have your AI coach. So this is the big,
Okay.
I guess the big thing. So it looks at all your data, and it gives you some stuff that you can work on, some stuff to improve on. So here it says, look, you have 48.1 court dismissals. So maybe that's something that he can keep in mind, that he keeps on getting out caught out. And also, if you're versing Harjit Singh, maybe you would like to search this up and then see how he's getting out or which periods of the game he's specifically like struggling with.
Hmm.
Yeah, so there's just endless insight.
I understand. Look, I
Pretty much,
understand. I completely understand. This is a absolute like Crick Club doesn't have this. It's a predominantly a scoring app,
yeah,
but this is something totally different. Not like, but it needs data maybe from Crick Clubs and other platform to analyze
yeah,
someone's. You
exactly.
know,
That's something that in the future I can definitely set my like software developers up to do, and they can
yeah.
look at the Crick Club's data and see how we can actually
So
get that data.
what's your like what's your like target market for this?
Yeah. So we started off as like just targeting coaches
Okay.
and big grade teams. And that alhamdulillah went well for the time being. But we saw
Imrul
that
Kais is here. Imrul Kais Academy is also BCL sponsor. So you have a
yeah,
client.
yeah, big connection there. Yeah, yeah. We also had like connections with some people in the IPL and also like Usman Khwaja and all of that as well. But yeah, slowly but surely it's happening. Um, so our target market started off as these big great teams, but now we kind of want to change our focus to individuals. So just day-to-day people that want to look at their stats in a deeper level. I know when I was playing a lot of club cricket, I would come home and just look at play cricket, and I just feel like it doesn't have enough information that I want to see. Like I don't know where I want to improve or how I should improve or how I'm getting out. It's not an easy way to see it. So this offering actually allows a very easy way for everyone to see week by week how they're doing.
So Amit, so I have to tell the community that beware of Shopnik Maverick. They have an analyst in their
Yeah,
team who is gonna analyze everyone's data. So be careful. So why Shopnik Maverick? What's the connection with you and Shopnik Maverick?
Yeah, no, actually, I was one of the first members, or like one of the founders, I guess, of Shopnik Mavericks. It was me and two other players in the team as well. So Shopnik Mavericks was something very, I guess, like meaningful to us. It was like our first team together, and also a lot of young people coming together and creating a cool team that we can actually participate in the community with. I said this in our kickoff meeting as well, but playing club cricket is definitely fun, but I feel like playing in the community with other Bengalis and other, other uncles, other people my age, it's just a different sort of fun. It just feels like you're at home almost. So participating in this is like, yeah, very, very much fun for me. Like compared to just normal club cricket, I think, yeah, I very much enjoy playing in this. And we have a really good group this season as well. Very good players, and at the same time, just really good, nice kids as well. So I just thought that I had this project happening on the side and this company that I was running on the side, and it seems like a very, with a new team, it's very hard to get sponsors. So I just thought that, you know what, like this is my team. And I have a cricket related software app. Might as well just, sponsor the team and, give them a
Help the team
boost.
and play VCL.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I'm fortunate enough to have a very unique company sponsoring one of the team of BCL. It's a privilege. So, uh, like hopefully, like maybe you never know. Like BCL is having fantasy league this year, as like like last year.
Yeah,
Of course, Logic is doing that. So these are the thing, if we can bring and use properly in our community cricket, our community cricket will be definitely going to the right direction. And I
exactly.
think that
Paired with fantasy, fantasy always requires a lot of stats and
absolutely.
a lot of data behind it. If you want to do well, obviously I can just guess random players and just, just gamble. But if you actually want to win and get points, stats is a big part. So using our software, I guess in the future we can maybe integrate it where
With
players can
pick
use.
clubs and get all the data and let me know.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
not?
And then using that data, pick like the best team possible. You know what I mean? That's definitely the future.
So, all right. Look, I mean, thanks for chatting with me. Though our main host is not available for some
Yeah,
reason, he's gone.
but thank you, Shahid bhai. মানে তুমি খুব সুন্দর করে এটা take over করলা. Thanks for
No,
the
thank
question.
you. It's my pleasure, and thanks. I mean, really, I'm so happy that our young generation, you are doing something very unique, and I never thought that we can have this. We have a data analyst in our community cricket, so we can bring, if we can, look, it's not difficult. It will be very easy for you to extract all the data from quick clubs and just to do analyze, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
why not? If possible, we'll do it. So
yeah.
thank you very much for your time. Inshallah, we'll see you again. And BCL is starting, so we'll definitely see each other. All right, brother.
Thank you so much, Shahid bhai. And Eid Mubarak for end of this week, inshallah.
Eid Mubarak to you too. Thank you, man.
Thank
Okay,
you so much.
Assalamu
Yeah.
alaikum. Allah Hafiz.
Walaikum assalam.
Thank you.